want to try to explain this in the simplest way possible. So scholars and researchers have done tons of study on the brain during worship, like what happens in our minds when we worship and sing to God. When we listen to music, any kind of music, not just worship music, a lot of our brain is really active, especially in the areas that process sound. But also your brain is active in the left temporal lobe. That's where language happens. In the right hemisphere, that's where creativity happens. And then in something called the corpus callosum, that's the channel of neural pathways between both hemispheres of your brain. See, there's one level of neural activity associated with just listening to music, but there's an entirely different level of activity that happens when it comes to actively participating in or creating together as we do when we're singing. When you look at what happens in a room full of Christians singing praise music, it's incredibly participatory compared to just being at a concert or just listening to music in your car. Everyone is singing along, is contributing to this environment of the room, and that whole "we're in this together" amplifies the effects that music has on our thoughts and our awareness. And it comes with a lot of benefits. Like, first, it comes with an increased capacity to process language. Second, a positive state of mind. And third, it comes with a higher sense of self-worth and self-esteem. When we worship together in a room full of brains, we start to create these neurological patterns that are similar to each other. We can literally see this in brain scans. As people start to contemplate everything that's happening, the lyrics, the singing, the environment of the room, you start to rise and transcend your focus beyond yourself. You go from thinking about yourself and your needs to your family, to your community, to your city, to your part of the world, to all of humanity, and then ultimately to God. You see, worship steps you into these broader views of reality. This transcendent state is amplified by the music and by everyone doing it together. And because of our social identities, the power of music and the participation that's happening, it creates such an elevated experience. It gives us a greater chance for other people to join in and to experience God. So yeah, worship is not just about singing. Worship actually helps us say, it's not about me. Worship unifies us with God and with others.